I'm Ravindra Kumar Gupta. My publishing experience goes back more than 40 years, and I headed the publishing group, which is one of the most prominent groups in India. I was born and brought up in walled city, which is, you can say, old Delhi also. The idea came of making a map of walled city, which was also called as Shahjahanabad, built by Shah Jahan. But you cannot see the walls existingly. In 1857, the walls were available to see, but after that, nobody can see the total walls of Shahjahanabad. And I started making this map, and the first reference which I made, which is shown here. After this, the journey started with many changes of the locations of the monuments and additions of more historical monuments in the map making, which are shown here. It took about 3 years to complete this journey, and now the final map with 41 historical attractions of old and new Delhi is here for all of you to relish. Now I will narrate you briefly about the above 41 historical attractions shown in the map. Number 1 in the map is Yamuna River. The Yamuna River is the longest and the second largest tributary river of the Ganga in northern India, originating from the Yamunotri glacier on the slopes of Bandeir Pooch peaks. After this, in the map, I have given Red Fort, which is also called Lal Killa, which was built in 1648, wherein there is a palace and gardens and a Diwan-e-Aam. The Red Fort was constructed in 1648 by 5th Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan as the palace of his fortified capital, Shahjahanabad. It is named for its massive enclosing wall of red stones. It took almost 10 years to build this monument on the bank of Yamuna River. After this comes Old Yamuna Bridge. It was built in 1866. The Old Yamuna Bridge, or Lohe Ka Pul, or you can say Iron Bridge, was constructed in 1866 by East India Railway. Jama Masjid, which was built in 1656, the Masjid-e-Jahan Numa, commonly known as the Jama Masjid of Delhi, is one of the largest mosques in India. It was built by the 5th Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan between 1644 to 1656 at a cost of 1 million rupees. Then comes Jain Mandir. Shri Digambar Jain Lal Mandir is the oldest and best known Jain temple in Delhi. It is directly across from the Red Fort in the historical Chandni Chowk area. It was built in the year 1658. After this, Gauri Shankar Mandir, which was built in the year 1200, and then it was reconstructed in the year 1959. The Gauri Shankar temple, which is for Hindu Lord Shiva temple, is approximately 800 years old and is located in Chandni Chowk. This is one of the most significant temples of Shivaism. Then comes the main street of Shahjahanabad, which is called Chandni Chowk. It was built in 1650, which was having a canal. Chandni Chowk is located opposite Red Fort, Lal Killa. It was built in the 17th century by Mughal Emperor of India, Shahjahan, and designed by his daughter Jahan Ara. The market was once divided by water canal, now which is closed to reflect for the moonlight, and that is why the name Chandni Chowk was created. Then comes Gurdwara Sees Ganj Sahib. It was built in the year 1783. It is one of the 9 historical Gurdwaras. The site is where the 9th Sikh Guru, Guru Tegh Bahadur, was beheaded. Then comes Mirza Ghalib ki Haveli, wherein Ghalib lived from the year 1797 up to 1869. This Haveli was the residence of the 19th century Urdu poet Mirza Ghalib, who migrated from Agra, and Haveli is now a heritage site located in the Gali Qasim Jan, Balli Maran, Old Delhi. Everybody knows about the famous Gali Paratha Wali, which was built in 1870. Gali Parathe Wali is the name of a narrow street in the Chandni Chowk area of Delhi, noted for its series of shops selling parathas, a fried Indian bread, and now a popular culinary destination. Just very close to this was Ghante Wala Halwai, which started in 1790 and was one of the oldest halwais sweet shop in India, which was closed in 2014. It had catered to Mughal emperors, presidents and prime ministers of India. On the last of the Chandni Chowk street falls Fatehpuri Masjid, which was built by Fatehpuri Begum, one of Emperor Shahjahan's wives. It was built in the year 1650. On the same street, there used to commute a tram which started in 1908 and it was running up to the year 1963. The tram system opened on 6th March 1908 and was in operation until about 1963. Very nearby to Fatehpuri Masjid exists Chunnamal ki Haveli. It is a rare Haveli, old style Indian courtyard mansion, built in the year 1848 to survive in a well preserved condition within the old Delhi area, and was built by Lala Chunnamal, who was one of the richest persons during the Mughal regime. Then comes Clock Tower, which we also call Ghanta Ghar, which was built in the year 1870. It was the iconic clock tower termed as North Brook Clock Tower at Chandni Chowk in Old Delhi, and it existed till the year 1951. Very near to the Gurdwara lies Bhai Mati Das Chowk, former Kotwali of Chandni Chowk. It was built in the year 1650. Bhai Mati Das, martyr of early Sikh history, was executed at Kotwali police station in Chandni Chowk on orders of Emperor Aurangzeb for refusing to accept Islam at the place which is now known as Bhai Mati Das Chowk. In the map at serial number 19, you will see Old Delhi railway station is the oldest railway station of Delhi city near Chandni Chowk. The station started with a broad gauge train from Calcutta in 1864. Its present building was constructed by the British Indian government in the style of nearby red colored Red Fort, Lal Killa, and it was opened in the year 1903. There is a very famous and old church by the name Central Baptist Church. It was established in the year 1814 and it is one of the oldest churches in Delhi and is a fine example of European architecture of that time. Just next to this church is a very famous Market Bhagirath Palace, which was earlier known as Begum Samru's Palace. It was built in the year 1806 and still stands there and now known as Bhagirath Palace. As we all know, in the walled city, many gates were built for the security. Now I start the brief narration of different gates. Kashmiri Gate, which was built in the year 1648, and the name was derived by the Mughal emperors to go through this gate on their visits to Kashmir and North India. Then comes Mori Gate, which no more exists. It was constructed in the year 1648 and existed till the year 1867 and was located near Kashmiri Gate. It was probably named so because of its dirty surroundings. Very nearby to this was existing a Kabuli Gate. It was constructed in the year 1648 and it existed till the year 1867 and was located between Mori Gate and Lahori Gate in the northwest side of the city. After this was Lahori Gate, which no more exists. It was in the old Delhi city, now only a bazaar square with a small remnants at one end used to lead east along the Chandni Chowk to the Red Fort. In that area, there is the wholesale grain market known as Khari Bavli. Ajmeri Gate, which was built in the year 1644, the significant gate is located in Shahjahanabad in Delhi. This has been so named as it was through this gate the road to the city of Ajmer passed. Nearby is Turkman Gate, which is located to the southern edge of Shahjahanabad and is named after the Sufi Saint Hazrat Shah Turkman Bayabani. The tomb of Razia Sultan is located nearby. It was built in 1648. After this comes Delhi Gate, which is the southern gate of many in the historic walled city of Old Delhi. The gate links the New Delhi city with the old walled city of Delhi. It was built by Shah Jahan. Very nearby is located Khuni Darwaja, which is located near Delhi Gate. It was constructed by Sher Shah Suri in the year 1540. Various executions took place here. Emperor Jahangir ordered two sons of Abdul Rahim Khane Khana to be executed at this gate. Aurangzeb defeated his elder brother Dara Shikoh and had displayed here. That is why the name of this gate was given as Khuni Darwaja. Near Ajmeri Gate lies one of the oldest educational institution called Ghaziuddin Madrasa and Tomb, which was built by Mr. Shahabuddin, a highly respected and influential courtier and minister during the reign of Mughal Emperor Aurangzeb. It was built in the year 1692. Now we go towards New Delhi, away from the walled city. There lies a very old monument, namely Jantar Mantar. It was built in the year 1724. It is located in New Delhi. It consists of 13 architectural astronomy instruments. The site is one of 5 built by Maharaja Jai Singh II of Jaipur from 1724 onward. In the map after this, you will see Indian Parliament House, which we call as Sansad Bhavan. It was built in the year 1921. The Sansad Bhavan is the house of the Parliament of India. It was designed by the British architect Sir Edwin Lutyens and Herbert Baker. One of the modern day architecture buildings is Rashtrapati Bhavan, our Indian presidential house. It is the official home of the President of India, again located in New Delhi. It has 340 room main building. It was the largest residence of a head of state in the world until the presidential complex of Turkey opened in October 2014. Then comes one of the oldest and most famous monument, Qutub Minar. It is the tallest brick minaret in the world and the second tallest minar in India. Around 1192, Qutbuddin Aibak, the founder of the Delhi Sultanate, started construction of the monument. In 1220, Aibak's son-in-law Iltutmish added 3 stories. A very famous modern monument is India Gate. We call it a war memorial arch also. The India Gate is a war memorial in Delhi and was designed by Sir Edwin Lutyens. India Gate is a memorial of soldiers of undivided Indian Army who died in the period 1914 to 1921 in the First World War. The India Gate evokes the architectural style of the triumphant arch, like the Arch of Constantine outside the Colosseum in Rome. The most modern architectural monument is Lotus Temple, which is also called Bhai House of Worship. It was built in the year 1986. The Lotus Temple, located in New Delhi, is a Bhai House of Worship, notable for flower-like shape. It is open to all, regardless of religion. At number 37, you will see one of the oldest monuments, Humayun's tomb. It is the tomb of the Mughal Emperor Humayun in Delhi. The tomb was commissioned by Akbar around 1569 and designed by Mirak Mirza Ghias, a Persian architect. Then comes Supreme Court. The Supreme Court came into being on 28th January 1950 and is the highest constitutional court in India. The court moved into the building in 1958. Nearby is one of the oldest monuments called Purana Killa, which was built in the year 1530 and it was the site of Indraprastha. Purana Killa is one of the oldest forts in Delhi. Its current form was built by Sher Shah Suri on a site which was perhaps that of Indraprastha, the legendary capital of the Pandavas. Consequently, the fort is considered by some to be the first city of Delhi. Near Delhi Gate lies a very old monument called Firoz Shah Kotla, which was built in the year 1354. The Firoz Shah Kotla was a fortress built by Sultan Firoz Shah Tughlaq of Delhi Sultanate to house his version of Delhi city called Firozabad. Last but not the least comes the latest monument built in the year 2005 called Akshardham Temple. The complex is a Hindu mandir and a spiritual cultural campus in New Delhi. It is inspired and developed by Pramukh Swami Maharaj, the spiritual head of the Bochan Sumvasi Shri Akshar Purushottam Swami Narayan Sanstha. As we all know, the history of Delhi, which started by the Pandavas, who built the first capital of Delhi by the name of Indraprastha. After this, Delhi was ruled by different rulers and it became the capital 8 times and it was given different names by different rulers. So I gave this map the name Indraprastha, Dilli, Shahjahanabad, New Delhi, which shows how Delhi was ruled by different rulers and they gave different names to this city. And ultimately it is called New Delhi. The journey did not end here and the thought came into my mind to publish a book on the history of Delhi for the history lovers and tourists.
दिल्ली वाले रहे नहीं अब तो अब तो अगर दिल्ली के ऊपर थोड़ा बहुत काम कर भी रहे तो बाहर के लोग कर।
लेकिन भाई साहब हमारे जो मॉन्यूमेंट्स, इतने मॉन्यूमेंट्स दिल्ली में जो मैंने देखे और जो सारे कवर किए और इस बुक्स में मैंने सारे जो डाले हैं, सारी फोटोज मैंने खुद खींच के, लेकिन मैंने एक चीज़ देखी, उनका कोई रख रखाव जो है
काफ़ी चीज हो रहा है, बहुत अच्छा है।
हाँ जी,
पहले था ही नहीं।
हाँ जी,
मैंने 5 साल प्रदेश में।
हाँ जी।
और ये हमारी कंपनी के चेयरमैन है रविंद्र गुप्ता जी, उन्होंने भेजी है आपके लिए ये किताब और ये दिल्ली का पुराना नक्शा, पुरानी जो दिल्ली होती थी। पहले गेट थे ना दिल्ली में, आपकी दिल्ली में और पुरानी दिल्ली में क्या फर्क समझते हैं बाबू जी आप? क्या फर्क आपको लगता है? आबादी ज्यादा हो गई। हमारी कंपनी की तरफ से रविंद्र गुप्ता जी ने देखी है। और दिल्ली में रहते हुए कितने साल हो गए?
जिंदगी बीत गई, पैसा सब नहीं मार दी।
पैदा भी यही हुई है। ये नक्शा है दिल्ली का पुराना।
ले भाई सर फोटो हम नक्शा इधर की तरफ करके।
अम्मा पुराने टाइम की जब बचपन की दिल्ली और अपनी दिल्ली में क्या फर्क है?
बहुत फर्क है, फर्क क्या नहीं है।
क्या?
तो कहाँ इतना फर्क है भाई, बहुत ज़्यादा। अंग्रेज राजाओं में कितनी बहुत सच्चा मामला है, अंग्रेज हो गया।